Good morning, everyone. It is a pride and joy that we welcome you all to Mega General Medical Camp 2025, an initiative to community mental health and well-being. It is an event organized by Pondicherry Department of Social Work, School of Social Sciences and International Studies in collaboration with PIMS College of Health Sciences, Pondicherry. This medical camp is a reflection of our unwavering commitment to social service, healthcare and community welfare. I invite Professor K. Anbu, Head Department of Social Work, Pondicherry University, to deliver welcome address.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of our University, Professor Tarnikarsu sir, Director and Principal of Pondicherry Institute of Medical Sciences, Dr. Renu G. Boy Varghese ma'am, all other dignitaries, team of doctors and other professionals, faculty colleagues, research scholars, students and other invitees, a very good morning to all of you. I deem it a privilege to welcome you all to this General Medical Camp organized jointly by our Department of Social Work and Pondicherry Institute of Medical Sciences. Let me first express our sincere thanks to the management of Pondicherry Institute of Medical Sciences and also our Honorable Vice Chancellor and the administration for giving me the permission and also the necessary support to organize this very important necessary medical camp for the benefit of all the stakeholders of our university. So we from the Department of Social Work, we have a program by name Master of Social Work, and students pursuing Master of Social Work will be placed. It's a field-based program. So our students have to go for training in various organizations according to their field of specialization. We offer 3 specializations. One is medical and psychiatric social work. So the students who specialize in medical and psychiatric social work have to undergo training in medical settings and hospitals. And students specialize in other specializations, community development. They will be placed in various government and non-government development sector. And we have another specialization, human resource management. So obviously the students pursue that specialization will be placed in various industries and corporate sector. So Pondicherry Institute of Medical Sciences is one of the proud partners in our fieldwork program, especially with regard to the specialization I mentioned, medical and psychiatric social work. Since the inception of our department, we have been supported by Pondicherry PIMS for the field training of our students by placing them in the various departments, including the psychiatric department and other community medicine, other departments. Not only in our academic and field training activities, but also they extend all the support whenever we need some guest lecture program or in our rural camp program also they extend their support in organizing the various special camps in our outreach activities also. So I take this opportunity once again to extend our sincere thanks to the management of FIMS for their continued support in all our program. And this program is also organized as part of our fieldwork collaborative program. You would have seen that's the fieldwork collaborative program. So as part of our fieldwork activity, our fieldwork coordinator, Professor Sakin Sultana, has taken the initiative to organize this medical camp. And indeed we are very happy, extremely happy to have our Honorable Vice Chancellor, who is the right person to inaugurate the program. So always he is supportive and encouraging us in organizing various programs, as we have to understand our responsibility towards not only to the stakeholders but also the community around us. Every time whenever we have a program, we will always insist. Even now when I was sitting near to sir, he was telling you organize a program for students too on the field of psychology and other mental health and other aspects. So he was always keen and interested and motivating us in organizing various programs for the benefit of the community around us, and also to the stakeholders, the student community, the teaching and non-teaching community, their family members. So that is the purpose for which this camp is also organized. Like this, many such programs are being organized. So thank you so much, sir, for your continued support and encouragement, not only for our department, for all the departments in the university. So under the dynamic leadership of our Vice Chancellor, so all these kind of programs are taking place now. Thank you so much, sir. And I would also like to welcome or hearty welcome to the Director, Dr. Rekha, Madam, Rekha G. Boyvarkis ma'am, Director and also Principal of the Pondicherry Institute of Medical Sciences, for taking time to be with us today to deliver the presidential address of this inaugural program. Once again, our hearty welcome to you, ma'am. I would also like to extend our hearty welcome to the Medical Superintendent of PIMS, Dr. Peter Manoharan sir. Welcome, sir. And also, I welcome other dignitaries, Dr. Shweta Woman, Principal, College of Health Sciences, PIMS. Welcome, ma'am. And also, Dr. I. Srikanth, Principal, School of Physiotherapy, PIMS. Welcome. Welcome, sir. And I would like to also welcome all my faculty colleagues, Professor Nalini, Professor Sakin Sultana, Professor Devan, Dr. Shankar Narayanan, Dr. Satish Kumar, and Dr. Ritika Ralam, and all our research scholars and students of MSW who are volunteering to conduct this medical camp, and most importantly all the team members of the PIMS, including the doctors and other allied professionals who have come in large number to render their services in various areas. We all know that it's not in one area. So I have seen the big list of starting from general medicine, dermatology, all the departments, specialized doctors and adult profs have come. I welcome all of you, and also I welcome all the other faculty colleagues from our university, non-teaching staff members, students and research scholars. Once again, I welcome all of you to this program. Thank you.
Thank you for welcoming the gathering, sir. Now, next, to set a tone for the event, I request Professor A. Shahin Sultana, Faculty Fieldwork Coordinator, Department of Social Work, to deliver the opening remarks.
So before I start even the opening remarks, I want to say the registration has begun. Okay, so we are at ease. So no one is waiting. So we are not in a state of urgency. So the work half team is divided there so that it will proceed. But we'll inaugurate the camp with the directors and the Vice Chancellor here. Actually, I'm very happy to say that today we are having amidst us our Honorable Vice Chancellor, who's been, as Anbu sir rightly said, a source of support to take up initiatives in our university. Without his support and with his office and all the stakeholders of Pondicherry University, this would not have been feasible. So I really appreciate that you have not only supported but have also made your presence, sir. And at this juncture, I also thank the director from PIMS, the medical superintendent, also the principal of the College of Health Sciences, and also we have here amidst the head of the department of the College of Physiotherapy also, and dear doctors, professionals, my own faculty colleagues from the Department of Social Work, the PRO section, the supporting staff, doctors from PIMS, and all across the stakeholders of Pondicherry University. We are very happy to finally make this camp feasible. In fact, we had planned this in the month of December itself, but I think the weather was not giving us hands because of the cyclone, alert. We had to postpone the health camp here. As rightly said by the Vice Chancellor, his vision is always for the students and scholars of Pondicherry University, because he firmly believes that, the younger generation both has to be very, very taken care constructively. One is physical health and the other one is mental health. So for both, in all the occasions, he's been stressing on that. We had been exploring, because as pointed out by Professor Anbu, right from the inception of our department in 2007, we've had a very strong support from PIMS. I want to really emphasize that we've had support from all the hospitals, but the kind of open arms, for anything and everything, PIMS has been always supportive. And I want to thank Mr. Rajaselvam, the camp coordinator. Whenever we've asked about camps, immediately he used to take the initiative, speak with the administration and get back to us so that we can facilitate this across whenever it is possible. Friends, I would just like to share, how health camp is mandatory and why it's necessary. I trace back my memories to 2011 when I was here as a working woman, reached Pondicherry. I was earlier working in Delhi. I reached here. I came almost the last trimester of my pregnancy. And I just had 15 days time in my hand, but I got, special permission to fly. I came because, nuclear families these days, you have to manage everything on your own. So I reached here. And I remember I just went for 2 consultations to a gynae in Pondi. I don't want to name the person. And just for a regular checkup I went. She said, you have lost your child. and that's it. Now you have to take the responsibility. Please leave. I was shattered. Me and my spouse were on the roads of Pondi. The city was new. I didn't know whom to go. So I just left my husband there. I took the auto and I reached the university here because I used to live in the transit hostel here. I had another child who was in the daycare. See, our university is so protective. The other child, who was only 3 years, that too a female child, was in the daycare. So I didn't know what to do. So I just rang up to PIMS, seeing I didn't have directory because I just joined. I just took the number through whatever source and I called PIMS and I said, "Yeah, look here, I have an emergency. I have just come from Delhi. I don't know anyone here. I just went for 2 consultations. They said I've lost my child." I was crying over the phone. They immediately connected me to the gynae and Dr. Mary Daniel picked up the phone. I still have goosebumps if I have to recollect that. Dr. Mary Daniel picked up the phone. "Madam, don't worry. I will wait for you for 15 minutes. You just manage. My shift is over. If you reach here, I will attend." I just told my husband, "You pick up the child from the daycare," and I ran to PIMS. She was there. Education and health, if a woman she gets the courage to manage. I just reached. I haven't visited PIMS before that, trust me. That Otana took me. I rushed to the gynae unit and I told, "Ma'am, this is the person who called me. Please save me. I want my child." Immediately she put aside everything. She checked and she said, "We will take care of you. Just get admitted." Immediately I called up the administration. I said, "This is my emergency. I don't know anyone because I'm newly joined." They said, "You get admitted. We will give the provisions." Immediately the then DR shot a letter. All her medical expenses will be directly reimbursed from the university. So these two, organizations, if they had not stand, I wouldn't have had my child, which is very, very crucial for every family. So this is the experience I had personally from the health. And whenever anyone comes, please help for health. Our institution, both Pondicherry University and PIMS, I would say, stand as a torch bearer to come forward. Today, trust me, this health camp is entirely organized by PIMS. Okay, so they have not charged a penny. And you won't believe, through our head, we had sent from a proposal from the department. We had asked a minimum budget, and our university, under the guidance of our Vice Chancellor, immediately sanctioned the little budget we requested for the food. So if these two bodies had not helped, today we would not have catered to the umpteen number of stakeholders we've reached, thanks to our coordinators and our volunteers today who have taken the initiative and worked day and night to spread this dissemination. The initiation might be a little dull, but you see by the end, I assure you, the outcome will be remarkable. So that's the standard Pondicherry University always sets. And once again, from the bottom of my heart, I thank all of them who have gathered here. I think there is a difference between social work and social service. We are professional social workers, but we don't stay behind social service in terms of healthcare, both physical and mental health. And we look forward to further collaborations. Thanks to our PRO team, who is always there, our EMMRC team, who is always there to support us, and to all our fellow faculty colleagues, students, scholars, volunteers, and dear colleagues. Thank you once again. We'll have a very good health camp today. All the best. Thank you.
Next, now it's a privilege to invite our esteemed Honorable Vice Chancellor in charge, Professor K. Dharanikaran, to deliver the inaugural address.
Good morning, everyone. Respected the Director and Principal of PIMS, Dr. Renuji Boy Varghese, and Medical Superintendent of PIMS, Dr. Peter Manogaran, Principal College of Health Sciences, PIMS, Dr. Sweta Oman, Dr. I. Srikanth, Principal School of Physiotherapy, PIMS, and Camp Officer of PIMS, Dr. S. Rajaselvam, and the Dean of Social Science, she is on the way. She will join, Dr. G. Sandrika, and our librarian, Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, he is also preoccupied with other function. He will be also joining. And head of the Department of Social Work, Professor K. Anbu, and the Faculty Field Work Coordinator, Professor A. Sahil Sultana, Department of Social Work, Pondicherry University, and all the team from PIMS, doctors from PIMS, and all the organizing committee members of Department of Social Work, Pondicherry University, and ladies and gentlemen, good morning everyone. It is indeed, I am really happy to be part of this Mega General Medical Camp 2025, and also I am really happy to inaugurate this Mega Camp. So I was really expecting some of the students to be part of this, but still I could see the youngsters here. They may be wondering, just they completed their UG, and they may be wondering the reason for regularly they are organizing Mega Camp. Most of the are doctor, you may be knowing this, the importance of the General Medical Camp. So nowadays we are in 21st century, but still the facilities wise, when it comes to the medical related problems, simple only one coronavirus, it shattered our day-to-day life. This is the state of our intelligence at present. There are many diseases which will come to know only later stage, like dementia, then even cancer. There are many diseases we don't have a cure, but if early detection, if you do it, we can easily identify and there is a cure for this. So that is why we now at present we are having the routine medical camp in our university. Just few days ago there was a medical camp for the kidney as well as the insulin related issues. There was a medical camp. And another important thing is we are now going towards the Vikshit Bharat 2047, and in this we are now trying to reach the developed country. So when it say developed, it is not only the trillion economy like this, it is basically how civilized we can lead our life. We have to have a very healthy society. Without health, we cannot dream of a developed country also. That's why I always see our youngsters, we are all little older, but when we see the youngsters, we know clearly what is their problem. But still, they will not understand really their problem, but they are still immature. So it is our duty to make sure that what is their expectations, what is their problem, and in this angle only we have a panel of experts, the clinical as well as non-clinical psychologists here, where students can directly contact them and then they can take their psychology counseling, and the doctors can claim to our university, then we will reimburse it. directly to the doctors. In this here, university will not interfere with the psychological issues of the students because it is the confidential one. Only doctors will have this history. If at all it is very critical stage, then doctor will send the report to us to contact the parents, because our campus is more than 10,000 students. So definitely there will be a psychological issues. But students generally do not know about this. This is the another issue. More than, if I am not wrong, more than 2/3 we have a psychological issues. But we don't recognize that. The person who cannot able to sleep well at the night, it is a simple symptom. If a person is not getting any sleep, definitely they have some psychological issues. A person who is not able to get along well with our colleagues, with our classmates, then definitely there is a psychology. We have to attend to this. Suppose we are not able to talk with others very freely, and definitely we have some issues with that. There is nothing wrong when getting a counseling. Earlier our family member used to give this type of simple counseling, but nowadays we are become a nuclear family, and here we have no other option. We have to contact the proper counseling centers, and people don't recognize this. That is the big problem in our culture. We know there is a issue, but still we cannot tell to even our colleagues, or we cannot tell to even our friends and even our family members also. That is the stage, and sometimes we may not able to also find out. The thing is, we only argue, we only advise, and we say that it is a normal. It is not normal. So I personally consider the mental health is more dangerous than the physical health. So physical health, we have enough doctors to identify the symptoms and give the we give the proper medicine. Whereas the mental health, it is difficult to find out and difficult to treat also. And we don't have enough centers compared to our populations. We don't have enough centers, enough doctors also, and we don't have a mechanism to take care of those, and our population also don't agree with this. They don't consider this is some of the issues. So when we see for the Vikshit Bharat, these are the issues we have to identify, and we have to accept and go forward, and otherwise we cannot reach the Vikshit Bharat developed nation. I always say to the student committee also, whenever we talk about Vikshit Bharat, it is not only the economy and status, it is also civilization. India is known for its civilization. We have to aim for the civilized society instead of the rich society. Otherwise, a 1.4 billion population, we cannot live socially. So in this angle only, this type of small steps in our society will definitely help our community. That's why whatever the program social work brings, definitely it is very good for the people around us, and the university should play a major role in this. Of the 2019 policy for startup for the student and the faculty members, this aims at the people in the university, the intellectual, that is a student as well as the faculty members. They have a responsibility to take care of the community around them. That is the concept behind the policy on startup, incubation, and the entrepreneurship. So the university should play a major role in this, taking care of the society around this. So in this also, this type of camps are very important. So whatever we could do with a small initiation, this will reach a long way. A few patients or few stakeholders today, if they can be identified some of the diseases earlier, their life can be saved. That is the idea of this. So first of all, I thank the PIMS for agreeing this. Generally, they consider one or two sections only for volunteering this. Today, I could see the entire team from the physiotherapy and then to other gynecology, all those things, the doctors are here. I thank each and everyone who have come here and who are going to contribute this. And a special thanks to the Director and Principal, Dr. Renu Varghese Madam. I know that she is very busy, but in spite of this, she could be able to come here and give the support to us. And also, I thank the Medical Superintendent of PIMS, Dr. Peter Monogaran. So he is also a very busy person, and he could take time to come here and then support us. And all the team, including Dr. I. Srikanth, Dr. S. Rajaselvam, and all the team from the PIMS, I thank each and everyone. And also the social work department. They are pioneers in this social work department. I could see each and everyone who are present here are really stalwarts. They could change the society very easily. They have a lot of power in this. So I know Professor Anbu, Nalini, Sahil Sultana, Professor Devan, and Satish Kumar, Shankar Narayan, Iftikhar Alam. All are, I could see they are stalwarts. If they can write the story, Madam has shared her story. If they write the story, whoever they could be able to change the life. So it is a big history. So that is the social work department. So I thank once again for them. Thank you everyone.
We are honored to have Dr. Renu G. Boy Varghese, Director, Principal, PIMS with us today. I invite you, ma'am, for delivering the presidential address.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Chandrika, Dean, Social Services, all Professor Anbu, Professor Shaheen, and all the other dignitaries on the dais, especially to all the heads of department from various departments of the university, faculty and staff from the university, faculty and staff from PIMS. It's actually a very good opportunity that you have given us to be of service to you. Our motto is to serve, to reach the unreached. You are very close to us in many ways, and you might say, why are we the unreached, as if you're very far? No, it is that we are bringing the medical service. You've given us the opportunity to provide medical service at your doorstep, make people aware of us. Thank you for that. And I have to thank Mr. Rajaselvam, Dr. Shweta and Dr. Srikanth for coordinating this with Professor Shaheen. It's no easy task, this coordination between two institutes, and it is possible, and I hope this is a success and it is of benefit to the university. I hope the university makes use of all the departments that we have Honorable Vice Chancellor talked about mental health. This is one of the major problems today amongst all of us. I don't think there is one person who is normal. The definition of normal has to be first made. We've all got our issues with the social media and the stress of life, time constraints and everything. And mental health has to be given a lot of importance, and I hope the next step would be to extend your students and staff the opportunity to get help for their mental status, mental health. It is not, there is a big stigma to it, which actually should not be. It is only when now that we are discussing about it in the college, in our institute also, we realize there are small problems that can be sorted out and people can gain the, come back to their normal, de-stress themselves. Be aware of what is wrong and where it is wrong. So I hope you people make use of this camp here, and we are glad that you have given us the opportunity. I would not take more time because our doctors need to be there in the field, and otherwise they would be held back here for a longer time. And once again, I thank the entire team, both Pondicherry University and PIMS, those who have coordinated the camp, and hope it's a big success, and maybe hope this is one of the major steps that we have to bring PIMS closer to the university in every way. Thank you.
Thank you for presiding over the event, ma'am. Next, I invite Dr. G. Chandriha, Dean, School of Social Sciences and International Studies, to deliver the felicitation.
Respected Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, Professor Tanekar sir, and Dr. Renu Varghese, Principal, Director of PIMS, and the entire team from PIMS, Dr. Peter Manoharan, Dr. Shweta Oman, Dr. Srikanth, and Mr. Rajasilvam, and HOD of Social Work, the Coordinator, Dr. Shahin Sultana, and members of the faculty of the Department of Social Work and also from other departments. A very good morning to one and all. As has been my previous speaker told, time is very precious for these doctors. I don't want to also take a long time to give this felicitation. I really congratulate the team of Department of Social Work, the ever energetic Professor Shahin Sultana, and Dr. Anbu sir and other members of the Social Work Department, research scholars and students for coming forward to organize this very special health camp with the collaboration of the doctors from Pondicherry Institute of Medical Sciences. And I always have a great regard and respect for doctors who are actually having a very noble profession. And today they have come here is the proof that how much they value health. And in our days, we always used to say health and hygiene. And therefore, I think you also understand the other part of health is also hygiene. And I find that the student community always takes voluntary participation in organizing health camps, or if anybody is injured in an accident, they are the first one to rush and be there for them in the hospital until the loved ones arrive. I have seen several times the involvement of not only the Department of Social Work students and all other departments. They are the first ones to give the helping hand. So I also congratulate them for this. And already our Vice Chancellor has given the very important message that mental health is also equally or more important to physical health. And we see in those days, when we say living dangerously, it meant danger comes from outside. But when it comes to now, we find living dangerously, most times the danger is because of a lack of self-discipline. And also from inside, the kind of sharing we all had with family members now has become, the family has become a little bit close to such kind of dialogues with each other. And more often we find both professionals as well as students, youth are sharing things on the social media, not with family members. And even if I have to look at, say, my children's networking, I have to go to the social media to see what they are doing. And this is how we find sometimes social media is helpful, sometimes it is also harmful, leading to some kind of a practice that is unhealthy. So I request all of you to understand the importance of health, give primary importance to your own health and the health of others, and once again congratulate all people who have come forward to organize this health camp. Thank you so much.
Thank you for felicitating the event, ma'am. Now I invite Dr. Peter Manoharan, Medical Superintendent, PIMS, for felicitating the event.
Good morning, everybody. Honorable Vice Chancellor, our beloved Director, Dr. Renuji Varghese, the other dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Sweta Oman, Dr. Shrikant, and others, and other dignitaries of the dais, a warm good morning to you all. As promptly mentioned by the Vice Chancellor, I go a little further into it. A comprehensive meaning of health is both physical and mental health. And I am very sure that every human being who is born in the world will face stress right from the time of birth, either as fetal distress, as Madam Sultana pointed out, needed immediate medical help. I thank her for her excellent testimonial about PIMS. Her testimonial is more than enough. There's nothing else is needed from our side to explain what PIMS is doing. At the same time, stress is a factor which is present in all forms of life, at all ages of life. As a student, you will feel stress. As an adult, as a family man, they will face stress. And, that needs some counseling and support. Promptly, Madam mentioned about social media. I leave it to the College of Social Science, School of Social Science to decide whether it is good or bad. I am not good in saying that because we are also facing problems with the social media. So every good innovation that comes in the world, there are two sides, good and bad. And how we adapt ourselves to that is very important. As I was mentioning about stress, one of our senior professors in the Department of Psychiatry used to say, if you don't want stress, then the day you reach the dome, that is the day your stress is out. Right? So that means it is part of your life. You will have to be in the face the stress day in and day out. I can tell one more example. How we manage the stress physically, mentally. I do have stress. When I take the knife and operate a patient, I do have stress. I shiver in my shoes, which nobody can see because I am shivering inside my shoes. I cannot explain my stress to others. And how I get over the stress is a different way. Everybody have got their own ways of getting over that stress. There are people, if you imagine a bridge, stress bridge, or where you get succumbed to that. With the stress, you walk to the bridge, and most people who have a strong mind, willpower to get over it, turn back and go back to their routines. Those with little bit of problems will try to enter into the bridge, and halfway through they will realize that they have to get over it, and then they turn back and go. The ones who need counseling and support are going out of the bridge on the other side. Now, as a lot of focus was given on the mental stress aspect, I would like to put before the Vice Chancellor a proposal that if your College of Social Work or School of Social Work could identify such students or staffs or their relatives having some issues which they can solve, because clinical psychologists are good enough to handle such things. And if they could identify some of them who need more support from the therapy point of view, perhaps I can talk to the director, we can put it in our councils and try to send one of the competent person to the health center which you are running in the PIMS Pondicherry University campus. You can think about, because I can only volunteer, and I hope that this will be a great help, that we can do it for you. And the felicitation means, I do not know. Felicitation, the literal Tamil word I do not know, but felicitation is congratulating. I think that's other vocabulary. Word. Now here I cannot congratulate myself. Yes. I must congratulate once again the Vice Chancellor, the office bearers of this Pondicherry University. Also, profusely I congratulate the Department of Social Work for having taken this. And I would assure you from the Office of the Medical Superintendent and on behalf of the Director that we will extend our hands further into your department in future also, wherever and whenever we are needed. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for facilitating the event and giving us a new beginning for the next event. Next, I invite Dr. Shweta Oman, Principal, College of Health Sciences, PIMS, for delivering the felicitation.
Good morning to one and all. It is my great honor and privilege to stand before you today at the inauguration of this medical camp, a collaborative initiative between Pondicherry University and the College of Health Sciences, PIMS. The event is a testament to our shared commitment to public health and community service, ensuring accessible and quality healthcare to all. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, Dr. K. Tarunikarasu, for presiding over this inauguration. Sir, your presence here today reflects your unwavering support for initiatives that bridge academia and community welfare. Thank you, sir. I also take this opportunity to express my sincere appreciation to Dr. Renu Jiboy Verghese, our Director Principal of PIMS, and Dr. Peter Manoharan, Medical Superintendent of PIMS, whose leadership and guidance have played an instrumental role in bringing this medical camp to fruition. Thank you, sir and ma'am. A special note of thanks to Professor K. Anbu, Head of the Department of Social Work, Pondicherry University, and Professor A. Shaheen Sultana, Faculty Fieldwork Coordinator, for both their relentless effort in planning and mobilizing resources for this camp. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, dear doctors and the students of MLT, MRIT and physiotherapy. This is a great opportunity to learn, and I just want to share a few things. We all know that the greatest wealth is health. So we here for just not only a medical camp, it's also like an awareness program about the chronic conditions as well as the mental health being. So we the team here also with the physiotherapy, so get use of it, and thanks for giving an opportunity to be a part of this camp. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. As we move forward to the conclusion of the inaugural session, it's time for us to express our heartfelt gratitude. I invite S. Rajaselvam, Camp Officer, PIMS, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, special invitees of the dais, a very good morning to one and all. It's everybody's time. I don't want to take much of your time. We are already running short of time. So I quickly deliver my vote of thanks in Tamil. So kindly bear with me. Thank you. நன்றி என்பது ஒரு உன்னத உணர்வு. நன்றி என்பது ஒரு உன்னத படைப்பு. நன்றி என்பது பிரதிபலன் அல்ல. நன்றி என்பது பிறவி குணம். மொத்தத்தில் நன்றி மனிதனுக்கு தெய்வம் தந்திருக்கிற அற்புத கொடை. தேன்கூடாய் இந்த மருத்துவ முகாமை கட்டியிருக்கிற அமைத்திருக்கிற வல்லுநர்கள் அனைவருக்கும், தேன் சேர்த்திருக்கிற தேனீக்கள் அனைத்திற்கும் நன்றி சொல்ல கடன்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். தேன்கூட்டின் மேல் நீங்கள் கல் எறியலாம் அல்லது பூ வீசலாம், விருப்பம் உங்களது தான். ஆனால் தேனை மட்டும் எடுக்க மறவாதீர்கள். இந்த முகாமிற்கான உழைப்பு தான். இந்த முகாமின் உழைப்பின் பலன் வெற்றிதான். இந்த வெற்றி முகாம் வெற்றி முகத்தோடு துவங்க, நடைபெற, முடிய, அதன் தாக்கம் தொடர்ந்து தொடர பல்வேறு நபர்கள் பல்வேறு வகையில் உதவி இருக்கிறார்கள். இந்த நன்றியுரை மூலம் நான் நன்றி சொல்ல கடன்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். முதலாவதாக தன் சீரிய ஆக்கமான சிந்தனைகளால், ஊக்கமான செயல்பாடுகளால் நம்மை வழிநடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கும் நம் மாண்புமிகு துணைவேந்தர் திரு தரணிகரசு சார், டாக்டர் தரணிகரசு சார் அவர்களுக்கு நெஞ்சார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். His unwavering support, guidance has been a driving force. Thank you very much sir for all your support and help. அடுத்ததாக இந்த முகாம் நடத்த எங்களுக்கு அனுமதி அளித்து பிம்ஸ் சார்பாக எங்கள் கரம் பிடித்து வழிநடத்தும் எங்கள் மருத்துவக் கல்லூரி மருத்துவமனை இயக்குனர் முதல்வர் டாக்டர் ரேணு மேடம் அவர்களுக்கு எங்களுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். Your support and guidance and timely advice has been a good help and support to us always ma'am. அடுத்ததாக கருத்தாய் பொறுப்பாய் கண்ணாக கண்காணித்து எங்களை கரை சேர்க்கும் எங்கள் மருத்துவ கண்காணிப்பாளர் டாக்டர் பீட்டர் மனோகரன் அவர்களுக்கு என்னுடைய நெஞ்சார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்வேன். தேங்க்யூ சார். அடுத்ததாக இந்த முகாம் நடக்க 2 பேர் முக்கியமாக காரணிகளாக இருக்கிறார்கள். முதல் காரணம், துடிதுடிப்பாய் சிறப்பாய் இயல்பாய் உழல்வார், எதையும் இயல்பாய் சாதித்து மகிழ்வார் என்று சொல்லும்படி செயல்படும் பிம்ஸ் மருத்துவமனை சார்ந்த துணை படிப்பு கல்லூரியின் முதல்வராக உள்ள டாக்டர் ஸ்வேதா மேம் அவர்களுக்கு என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். இரண்டாவது காரணம், பல தருணங்களில் சிரிப்பே இவர் பதில், சிரிப்பே இவர் பலம். நான் சொன்னவனே ஒரு சில சிரிச்சிட்டிங்க. உழைப்பே இவர் குணம், உதவுவது இவர் மனம். இந்த வரிகளின் முகவரி வழியிலும் வழியறி என்று என்றும் நம்மை ஊக்கப்படுத்தும் டாக்டர் சாகின் சுல்தானா மேம் அவர்களுக்கு என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். Actually, she wanted to have this camp here on the occasion of World Radiology Day. We wanted to have it, but we could not have it. And also, ma'am said when we talked about conducting this camp, madam said outreach coordination cell will coordinate the camp. ரெண்டுமே நடக்கல. இன்று வந்து ஒரு சிறப்பான நாளில் அதுக்கு உகந்த நாளாக இந்த நாள் அமைந்திருக்கிறது. அவர்களுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அடுத்ததாக நமக்கு பல்வேறு விதங்களில் பல்வேறு வகையில் உதவி வழிநடத்துகிற சமூக அறிவியல் பிரிவின் டீன் முனைவர் சந்திரிகா மேடம் அவர்களுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை நான் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அடுத்ததாக இந்த லைப்ரரியை நமக்கு வழங்கி படித்துக்கொண்டே இருங்கள், உங்கள் கனவுகள் இலக்குகள் பலித்துக் கொண்டே இருக்கும், நூலகராய் நூலகத்தால் என்றும் அறிவு ஊட்டிக் கொண்டே இருக்கும் இந்த முகாமிற்கு இடம் வழங்கிய முனைவர் விஜயகுமார் சார் அவர்களுக்கும் அசிஸ்டன்ட் லைப்ரரியன் விஜயகுமார் சார் அவர்களுக்கும் என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். பிசியோதெரபிஸ்டாக மட்டுமல்லாமல் வழிபோக்காமல், பிசியோதெரபிஸ்டாக இருந்து மட்டும் வழிபோக்காமல், நல்ல நண்பராகவும் சகோதரராகவும் இருந்து வழிபோக்கும், என்றும் கூப்பிட்ட குரலுக்கு ஓடோடி வரும் உதவும் பிசியோதெரப்பி பாடத்தினுடைய கல்லூரியுடைய முதல்வர் ஸ்ரீகாந்த் சார் அவர்களுக்கு என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அடுத்ததாக நல்ல வரவேற்புரை வழங்கி நம்ம எல்லாம் நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு அழைத்து மகிழ்ந்த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் சோஷியல் ஒர்க் ஹெச்ஓடி டாக்டர் அன்பு சார் அவர்களுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். இந்த முகாமை ஒருங்கிணைத்து நடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கும் சமூக பணிகள் துறையினுடைய பேராசிரியர்கள் டாக்டர் நளினி மேம் அவர்களுக்கும், எனக்கு வந்து என்ன ப்ரௌட் மூமெண்ட்னா, நான் எங்கே சோஷியல் ஒர்க் படிச்சனோ அதே கல்லூரியிலிருந்து இன்னைக்கு 2 பேர் இங்கே இந்த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டில் சிறப்பாக செயல்பட்டு கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். சார் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா டாக்டர் தேவன் சார் அவர்களுக்கு என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். I was born in 1986. Anna sir completed social work in 1985. So he is that most senior. நான் அவரை அண்ணா என்று அழைக்கலாம். ஏன்னா அவருடைய அனுபவத்தால் கண்டிப்பாக அந்த துறையினுடைய அண்ணா என்று சொல்லலாம். இன்னைக்கு இந்தியாவிலே ஒரு சீனியர் பர்சனாக இருக்காங்க சார், அவர்களுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றி. அடுத்ததாக டாக்டர் சதீஷ்குமார் சார் வந்து சூப்பர் 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 சீனியர்னா சார் வந்து சூப்பர் சூப்பர் சீனியர். சதீஷ்குமார் சார் அவர்களுக்கு என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அடுத்தாக நாராயணன் சார், டாக்டர் நாராயணன் சார், டாக்டர் இஃப்திகர் ஆலம், சமூக பணிகள் துறையினுடைய ஊழியர்கள், இளங்கலை முதுகலை மாணவர்கள், ஆராய்ச்சி மாணவர்கள், மற்ற பேராசிரியர்கள், மற்ற மாணவர்கள், மற்ற பாதுகாப்புத்துறை ஊழியர்கள், செக்யூரிட்டியாக இருந்து நமக்கு வழிநடத்தக்கூடிய அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அடுத்ததாக பிம்ஸிலிருந்து வருகை புரிந்திருக்கக்கூடிய பல்வேறு துறையை சார்ந்த மருத்துவர்கள், செவிலியர்கள், மருந்தாளர்கள், பல்வேறு துறை தொழில்நுட்ப வல்லுநர்கள், மற்ற பணியாளர்கள், பப்ளிக் ரிலேஷன் மேனேஜர் கிருஷ்ணமூர்த்தி சார், இங்கே மீடியா அண்ட் கம்யூனிகேஷன் துறையிலிருந்து டாக்டர் ஐயனார் சார் அவர்கள் தலைமையில் இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியானது உலகெங்கும் ஒளிபரப்பப்படுகிறது. அவர்களுக்கும் நமக்கு நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். அடுத்ததாக ஓட்டுநர்கள், பயனாளிகள் இல்லாமல் எதுவுமே சக்ஸஸ் ஆக முடியாது. நத்திங் கேன் கோ டு சக்ஸஸ் லெவல். ஸோ ஐ தேங்க் ஆல் த பெனிஃபிஷியரிஸ், பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட்ஸ் who are going to benefit from this camp.